Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Nimbatus with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome to a bit of an odd one. So today, we're going to be trying to make a land vehicle in this game, a vehicle which uses wheels to get around, and of course, we don't actually have wheels, so instead we are going to be using the motorized hinge, which will then connect to other blocks which should hopefully act like a wheel with their friction. Now normally I do try to keep away from other people's videos, from a lot of content to do with games I'm playing, because I like to have my ideas come to me naturally so then I can get over them and struggle with them and eventually do them without too much outside help for that sense of achievement. It's also why sometimes I miss some very obvious things, honestly, but sadly this isn't the case here. This has been published a lot by the Nimbatus official Twitter, so I saw that and all I could think of is, I need to do this as well. So first of all, I want to see just how good the friction actually is in this game. So let's go ahead and add, I don't know, 3 hinges, sure, let's do this. Maybe that's not the best choice, come to think of it, but let's just do this for now, then just copy that and paste it a couple of times. There we are. And E is right. Q is left. Okay, test flight, no enemies please, but please gravity so we can actually get to the floor. Then hopefully, this will actually get us moving. If it does, we're already very close to finishing off the idea. Really? I said no enemies. Bad. Bad enemy. Ignoring our fighter here. Oh, yep, definitely moves. That's good to see. So yes, the idea definitely works. And it seems like the 3 hinges don't really have too much of an issue. I wonder if adding additional ones might be good. And how about if we put them further out? So this I haven't seen. The only ones I've seen have been like that, all very closely packed into the hinge. So what if I do something like this? Of course, the one problem I am thinking of now is we're still using 3 hinges. They're gonna have the ability to move quite a bit. So let's just see if this is even stable enough to begin with. Like that, or is it like that? I think it's like that. Yep, directly online. Good, this time no enemy straight away. Oh, yep, that is really unstable, so is that because of the hinges, or is it because of the weight? That's the problem. Well, that's the potential problem. Let's try it with a few less. Then after this, we'll try it with something other than 3 hinges. How am I going to do this? I was hoping less would be a bit easier to make mirrored, but that would actually be really difficult. Will this one become unstable? Nope, even when the other one's going mental, so it is the weight then. It's not the fact it's a hinge. But let's just try with something which isn't a hinge and see what happens there. I would like additional items, I just think it would look way better. Spikes wouldn't work, would they? I mean, no, they wouldn't work. Spikes definitely work. Here's something of note. These colour LEDs are incredibly light. Hey, get it? They're light, they're LEDs, it's hilarious. But, honestly, they are incredibly light weight-wise. Their mass is only 0.1, whereas the motorized and 3 hinges are a mass of 1 exactly. So, what if we did this, other than looking kind of beautiful in a really, really garish way? That works really well. Well, I think I know how we're going to do our wheels now. Still need a sensor, though, to keep this thing stable when moving. But that is definitely correct. Also, we could have it so that these lights flash on and off. I think that would be awesome, honestly. So let's add you blue and 1. Then you can stay ready pink, wherever you are, and 2. And then alternate between that and that. We could actually have it so the light goes around. That wouldn't be too difficult using the logic gates, but I don't really have the time today, nor the patience. This is one of those videos where it's by far no longer my recording time, but I just really wanted to do something. I'm supposed to be getting some dinner, honestly, so yeah, that kind of shows what I'm doing right now. Oh, yeah, of course. 1, 2. Did I really not copy that? Oh, yeah, I forgot I need to do this, don't I? There we are, there we are. And then a really, really simple set. Where are you, logic gates? Not gate, which is by far my favourite gate, because it's so simple to understand. If 2 isn't pressed, then you may press 1. And then we have the impulse giver. 1 every second, so it should flicker from one to the other. I did something wrong there, didn't I? Oh, derp. There we go. That's fabulous. Time for a very quick test. Will this thing be able to deal with hills? Also, a thought I just had would be adding some downwards thrust constantly would probably make this far more stable. It's struggling, and honestly half of that is because of this stabilizing it. Only one wheel actually connecting. Maybe it would be better without stabilizers. Constant mild downwards thrust, no stable. You know, that might be better. Because right now, we can't go forwards because of the stabilizer. Okay, no stabilizer. Let's try it without the stabilizer. So for now, goodbye to you. Also gives me some more room to add one more additional one of these. There we go. Here we go once more. Let's try going the correct way. Please work. That's it. Maybe more downwards thrust on the front than the back. That way these two will always try to connect. Not sure. I think even the balance thrusters would be okay with more push. But I don't want thrust to give us a speed advantage. Oh lord, this is going to be difficult. Yeah, having one ahead of us might be better. Oh god, yeah, these thrusters are so needed. Just about keeping us attached. Oh, I'm so worried about this. Come on, I believe in you. No, not quite. Now the thrust is going against us. Maybe we need it to be able to be turned on and off, so a switch instead. Because right now, turning that off would probably help. Except when I bounce forwards, I then bounce back on myself. Okay. It's a learning experience, everyone. But let's just try the same right now, but with this. Are they in the same place? Oh, is that going to clip? Might clip. Just like last time, no major issue getting up the hill. Now, hopefully, it'll work better on the way down. Oh, a bit slower. There we go. If you can deal with this, you're going to be able to deal with almost anything. Except for you will probably be beached in certain chasms. Well, there you go, it works. The problem is, I don't like the look of this. I preferred it when I just had 3 on the bottom, but yep, go the other way. Let's see if you can climb a sheer face like that. Oh, this is obviously not how the game is intended to work. You can see the physics trying desperately. Come on, you can do it! No, it's too heavy now. And, of course, the downwards thrust, once again, is causing it to be heavier. Close, though. We're already very close, and we're only, like, 20 minutes in. Or about 10 minutes, I suppose, after editing. So, you may be wondering, why didn't I just put the thrusters so that I can manually turn them off? The thing is, I want it to be completely automated, or at least have the option to have a full auto version. And that works out just fine. So it can climb up well, and it can deal with these type of cliffs. The one thing which is definitely going to kill this, though, will be chasms. There is almost no way around it. considering how weird the terrain generation can be sometimes, chasms will have the distinct possibility to stop this craft. But considering that ground vehicles aren't really meant to be a true thing in this game, I think that's okay. Could be prettier, but I think it's okay. I'll just let this keep on running for a while, and if we find any problems, I will clip it in, and if we don't find any problems, well, we can start adding weapons and other stuff and make it more interesting. Here's an idea. We could make it destroy the land behind it. If we make it destroy the land in front of it, it's going to be an issue. It really will cause some problems with trying to get over that terrain as it constantly wears it down, especially with how slow it is. Let's just watch this. If you can deal with this, I'm fairly confident you're going to be okay. Just about. May need to make that a little bit longer range. And there we go, the Chasm of Death. So how would we deal with that then? Oh, that's really easy to deal with. The only reason why this is not working is because I've put these two thrusters too far forwards. So what's occurring is that this is clipping when the wheel isn't. The wheel should always be hitting first, no matter the situation. So all I need to do then, although it will make the thrusters a little bit less efficient, is just move the thrusters back. Then that would have been fine. Okay then, so now let's work on making an automated weapon system which just constantly destroys things behind it. And then I think we can call it a day. I've done a proof of concept, which I can work off later, which has been... a lot of the stuff we've done so far has been just proof of concept stuff. And soon, we get to mess around with TNT, which is going to be awesome. What would be more interesting at the back, a laser to destroy the ground or a flamethrower? The laser would definitely be better. Just have it constantly on. Want it somewhere like that so it's past the wheel, definitely. Let's put it on Alpha 9 just to see how long range it is. Oh yeah, that's fine. So it just trundles along, going over the terrain, destroying it as it goes. I can still see some problems caused by this. I might want to limit the range a bit. Slowly gets over, as it always does. It's going to be so weird the next time it comes round here again, if it ever makes it. And cutting into what's left. I've got an idea. I have an idea. So, hello there, lovely, lovely impulse giver. Using the stuff we've already set up, with the lights, weirdly enough, if we put a motorized hinge, no, not decoupler, a motorized hinge just here, hello, then we put down our weapon attached to the motorized hinge, like so. That's fine, just stay like that, just for now. Did I really put the decoupler after all? Apparently that decoupler really wanted to be attached. Anyway, like I was trying to say, that goes there. This can go like... maybe like that for now. So, how does this work then? One and two, isn't it? It's just simple as that, so it doesn't really matter which. And the idea is then it'll constantly swivel. Now I want that opposite though, and I want this as number 9, which means... like that. A little bit less, though. Let's put this more like there. Excellent! Look at that! That way, we don't run into as many issues as we just saw, where it doesn't quite reach. Well, actually, we probably will run into that issue, but other issues when we leave stuff behind. It's now a little bit back-heavy, though, which I don't like. Either way, though, I love that idea. Need to use these more. This type of weapon. Goes a little bit far forwards and is causing the back wheel to sort of go in on itself. But the idea is sound. The idea is sound there. So even further Maybe like that. Looks better. Okay. Then all we'd need then is a shield, just to make sure it's somewhat safe, and we've got our little walker destroyer thing. Walker destroyer thing. Copyright Lathrix 2017. Okay, so we'll need 2, which is a problem, because that means we'll need more power. I mean, it's a thing. It's stupid, but it's a thing. And also, I think that ran out of power at the end. Yep. Really could just afford a single solar panel now for the weight. So that's that. Another thing we could do is we could try to eliminate hills altogether, but then that would be really annoying because as it goes down, it would just end up spiraling downwards. Okay, I think this is as much thinking as I want to do today. We've proven the concept that walkers can work, and we've got a silly idea for destroying the land behind the walker whilst it's shielded. Will it do well? No. Is it as good as the drones I've already made? No. Is it a... It's not a walker, obviously. Is it a sort of land vehicle in a non-land-based game? Yes. Still need more power, though. Okay, that's better. Doesn't quite cause the wheel to dip in. Actually, it does when we tilt. Just remove the back shield for now. How far are you going to have to go upwards for this not to be a huge issue? Okay, one extra note just after the outro. I've just noticed the laser is getting progressively more and more towards the main body of the drone. I didn't expect that, considering it should be 1 second on, 1 second off, as I've currently set it up, but clearly there's a bit of lag there I'm not taking into consideration. Impulse giver. Active time 1 second, pause time 1 second. So it activates for 1 second, then pauses for 1 second, activates. And when you look at the lights, it looks like it's actually working. 1, 1, 1, 1. But clearly that's not the case, because when you start off the drone, eventually, the laser goes nowhere near the wheel. Oh, that's great. But either way, as you can see, it doesn't go anywhere near the wheel, but by the end there, it was clearly intersecting the wheel. That's something I'll need to look into, but right now I am really out of time. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.